Okay, can you talk or you can't talk? Okay. Okay, let me put you on.
Okay, the court is in session in cause number 328-124 and cause number 328-126, cause number 328-128, and cause number 328-194. Case is style of State of Texas versus Anthony Craig Woodcock. We have Mr. Woodcock appearing via telephone. Mr. Woodcock, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Terrence. I can hear you.
Okay, that's good. Now, Mr. Woodcock, your attorney is Mr. Charles McIntosh. Mr. McIntosh, do you have an announcement you'd like to make in Mr. Woodcock's case?
Hello?
Yes, Judge. I was a little too ambitious when we reset these the first time. The reason for this resetting was for me to file a motion to withdraw. I do have that ready now, but it was not ready until Friday, and I thought it had already gotten filed, but it had not. But I do have it ready to be filed. I would expect to get that to the court either tomorrow or Wednesday.
Oh, we just reset it for a week?
That's fine with me, Judge.
Give him a week reset. Let Mr. Woodcock know that his attorney was filing a motion for withdrawal. And Mr. Woodcock,
Yes, sir.
your attorney is going to be filing a motion to withdraw on your case. We're going to reset your case for 1 week. Now, you can appear either in person, by Zoom, or by telephone. Okay, stay in contact with your attorney.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I really need to make money right now. I can't afford to miss no days.
Yeah, okay. Well, Mr. Woodcock, stay in contact with your attorney. Your case is being reset. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
And Judge, I believe that's the only one that I have today.
I think so. Okay, Mr. McIntosh, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Your reset will be sent to you.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. Okay, court is in session. It calls number 323-968. Case of South State of Texas versus Courtney Harris Cunningham. Ms. Cunningham is not present. The court has been informed by Ms. Cunningham's attorney, Mr. Charles Rojas, that Ms. Cunningham is you said she's in the
Well,
hospital?
she had been in the hospital. She's out. She's still under a doctor's care, and the doctor, she's gonna be going back into the hospital according to her real shortly. I don't know.
She can't get on Zoom or telephone?
She might be able to, Judge. I can see if she's,
Okay,
I can think about that because we're on pre-trial.
Yeah.
I'll have her zoom in
okay,
and then I'll. make
Okay,
an
that's
announcement
fine.
at that point.
Court is in session in cause number 330-488. Case is styled State of Texas versus Michael Wayland Taylor. Mr. Taylor, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Taylor, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Taylor, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Taylor? You doing well? That's good. Mr. Taylor, I see here that your case was reset to give you time to hire a lawyer.
Yeah,
Speak up for me, sir.
I couldn't get one.
You couldn't get one? Okay, now, Mr. Taylor, you came into court, judge gave you, give him a judge's explanation. I'll go over this document with you again. Mr. Taylor, the document that you have before you is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney.
Sure.
Do you see that title? It's the title.
Yes, sir.
And it reads, as a defendant in a criminal case, you have three options. Number one, you may hire an attorney. Do you understand that option?
Yes, sir.
Number two, if you do not have enough money to hire an attorney, you may request an attorney be a representative. Do you understand that option?
Yes, sir.
And number three, you may represent yourself. Do you understand that option?
Yes, sir.
If you want an attorney to represent you and have enough money to hire an attorney, the case will be reset to give you time to do so. If you want an attorney and do not have the money to hire one, you will need to fill out a financial questionnaire so that the proper person can determine whether or not to appoint an attorney to represent you. You may not speak to the prosecutor about your case unless you sign a written waiver of your right to be represented by an attorney. Be aware that there are dangers to self-representation. Waiving your right to an attorney and representing yourself may result in a worse outcome for you and your case, including the loss of significant legal rights and opportunities relating to military service, possession of a firearm, housing and public benefits, child custody, immigration status for non-citizens, and employment. If you choose to proceed without an attorney, you may change your mind at any time and may request counsel from the court. Now, I know the last time that you was here, you initialed the bottom of this document under the statement that states defendant's choice, mark initials next to only one choice. And the last time you initially said you wanted to reset this case to apply for a court-appointed attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have been unable to hire, well, you stated you want to reset this case to hire an attorney,
Yes, sir.
and you've been unable to do that. Is that
Yes, sir.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you still have two other options. If you want to apply for court-appointed attorney, you can put your initials on the third line where it says, I want to apply for court-appointed attorney. Or if you want to waive your right and represent yourself, then you can put your initials on the fifth line. Now, once you finish initialing one of the lines, you will sign your signature on the line that's stated defendant and today's date, which is April 4th of 2022. Okay. Do you have a pen there? There's a pen. It should have a pen right there.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
You can take a few minutes and make your choice. If you need more time to make your choice, you can have a seat and we'll give you time. Okay, you want to apply for a court-appointed attorney? Now, there is a document there that has affidavit of indigence. You can take that same pen, you can have a seat at that table right there, and you can fill that document out. And once you finish filling out the document, we're going to ask you to come back up so we can go over it. Mr. Bailiff, would you please get Pamela Neal, Pamela Will Turner, same person. Court is in session in cause number 327-957 and cause number 329-321. Whole case is a style of state of Texas versus Pamela Neal or Pamela Will Turner. Miss Neal or Miss Will Turner, is that your full name?
Yes,
How are you doing?
I'm blessed, Your Honor.
That's good. You can't be better than being blessed. Now, Miss Neal, you're represented here by your attorney, Mr. John West, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. West, what is your announcement in Miss Neal's cases?
Ready, Your Honor.
State?
Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Ms. Neal, your case is being set for trial. Yeah, she's in it, yeah, okay. You're gonna have to, we set to pick a jury tomorrow at 1:30.
I need to be back.
You need to be back here tomorrow at 1:30.
Okay.
All right,
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
all right. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
You too, Your Honor.
Mr. West, you have another case?
I think that's all I had, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. West, you're free to go. We'll see you tomorrow
All right,
at,
1:30. Sounds good. See you then. Thanks.
yeah, try to come here, maybe about 1 o'clock, because the jury
Oh.
gets here at 1:30.
I probably will be right after lunch.
Okay, that's fine.